Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy you've joined me. Today is hashtag cathysowinghappiness, in which we'll have our drawing at the end of the video. But first, let's have a shout out to Karen, Kimberly, Cynthia, I Love to Journal, Zelda, and Joan. I appreciate each and every one of you. Set this aside, we'll have our drawing for our Happy Mail at the end of the video. Today we're going to make this really cute junk journal ephemera. I have entitled this one Page, 4 Pockets. So here we have the front. I decorated with a butterfly, a little bling, some lace, and a label. And as you can see, I've got 2 tabs over here. And these 2 tabs right here are connected to a piece of paper that I've cut down, and I've coffee dyed the back. It's a nice little journaling card. So it slips in for a side tuck, and there's a second side tuck right here. And then we'll open it up, and we've got 2 more tuck spots. There's a little pocket right here and a little pocket right here. I love this little piece of ephemera. Let me show you how I made it. So you can take your paper. Now this is a great project for a paper pad because seriously, it's really best if you need to pick papers that are overall type of prints. Up and downs, this one is a little bit up and down because of the writing and then the picture, but I still think this one might work for this project. This one tends to lean itself going this way, but I still think it would be okay if we turn it that way or even that way. Alrighty, and then this is one that I just copied and coffee dyed. It was something that I made myself. So let's get started on that. So what we want to do first, let me move these papers over here, is the first thing we want to do is I'm going to turn it so the right side is on the bottom. Now maybe you have 2-sided paper, that's great too. So I'm going to turn this up, and I'm going to turn it up to be about, let's see, about right here. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4.5. This right here, what we're folding, is going to be the pocket on the side. This right here is the pocket on the side. So I'm going to just go ahead and crease this here like this. This part, which is 1.5 inches, is what I've chosen, is the depth of your pocket when you open it. So right here, this part is this part, and this part is this part. Okay, to kind of help you understand what's happening here, because if you don't have any kind of guide, sometimes it can get a little confusing. So we look just like this. We folded it over, and then we folded the other side over right up against this paper right here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this side and we're going to fold it right over here and have it meet the other end, and then simply crease it. I'm looking for my bone folder. Here it is right here. Sometimes it's a little, firmer to try to get that all those pages, layers to fold right down there. So right here, I'm going to open it up. It'll buckle just a little bit right here. Now this is where we folded it for that inside tuck spot, and it buckles right here. So turn it like this and simply trim a little bit out. So can you see that it buckled right there? It's got a little bit of creases. We're just going to fold it and trim out, and I mean just a little sliver, okay, just a little piece. So now what we did was we folded this over like this, remember, and then now our pieces look like this. So what I want to do is I want to open this up. I'm going to take my art glitter glue, and I'm going to glue right here on the fold, And then I'm going to glue all the way down the end of the page. We're making the side pockets. So I'm just going to fold it just like this. I'm going to grab a little bit of paper towel, a little square of paper towel, and just going to wipe just like that. Alrighty. Now what I want to do is I want to make my pockets right here. So I'm just going to put the glue here on the ends. So still sticking with my art glitter glue. And I'm just going to add some glue right here on the ends, just like this. And I'm not putting too much glue because it will spread, and then that's going to take away the size of your pocket. So that's why I was kind of trying not to get a big glob to come out. All right, so we've got that finished, and it's not buckling anymore because we took our little piece out right here. So now when we fold it like this, we have got a pocket on the side. We've got another pocket on the side, so we have two side pockets. We open it up, and we've got a tuck spot here, and we have a tuck spot here. Let's do it again, because sometimes we need to see that one more time. I'm going to bring in this paper that I did myself. We're going to turn it so, if you happen to have one-sided paper, the print is on the bottom. We're going to take one end, and we're simply going to fold it up 4.5 inches, or 1.5 inches from the other side. However you want to do that. Give it a crease. This is the depth of our side pockets. This is the inside pocket, the bottom pocket, the inside bottom pocket. And we're simply going to fold this over until it comes up to this piece of paper that we folded. Okay, now what we want to do, actually at this point in time, yeah, we need to fold it in half so that way you know where you're going to take that little piece out. Let's fold the two ends together, just like this, and give it, there's so many layers here that it's going to want to tell you it doesn't want to fold. Give it a good crease, then open it back up, and right here is where we're going to, it's easier to do if you unfold it, fold it back on itself, and then just trim that little piece right out so it will lay flatter. And you're just taking a little notch out of it, just like that. So let's put it back together. We're folding this over, and then this goes up. So what we want to do is we want to add our glue. This is kind of hard to see right here, but we're going to add our glue right here. And then we're going to add our glue on the ends, right here, and simply fold that. So now we're making our pockets. Very good. And then we're going to make our inside pockets, and we're going to we're going to glue our ends right here. There's an awful lot of glue on that one, so that's a lot of glue on there too. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's going to be all right though. Alrighty, and then we're simply going to fold these up. Those are our inside pockets. And then we can fold it all back together like this. And there is our little piece of ephemera. So very cute. So very cute. Let's talk about decorating it a little bit. If things, now it's pretty well lined up, but if by chance you have anything that's hanging over, just go ahead and give it a trim. Just clean it up. It's not going to hurt anything if you're over a little bit. I've got a few things here. Let's see, what do I have? I have some of these little cards, and I have this. Now, what I was going to talk to you about, maybe you have some cards or magazine pictures, or you can fussy cut those out. So maybe we want this little girl. Let's see, I thought I actually cut her. No, I didn't cut her out. Maybe we want to cut this little girl out and use her as a piece of decoration. So my point being is you don't have to stick with a picture on a card, or maybe a picture in a magazine and you like that bouquet of flowers, or you like that teacup, or whatever it is that catches your fancy, and it would go well with your piece of ephemera that you're working on. Just trim it out and use it for part of your accents when you decorate. So I'm just almost got this finished. I'm doing her bottom of her dress now, and right here where her little shoe is. There we go. And I thought she would be really sweet on here. I also fussy cut a few of the flowers out. That was, I don't think I have one of those cards here, but anyway, you know what I mean. It was like this, and I just cut it out. I don't know, maybe I thought it might work. It's supposed to go this way because there's the stem, but you know what? I'm going to cut that part off. So you don't even have to keep what is there. You can alter it to be the way you want it to be. You can take the stem off. You can change the petal. Just cut it off. It's okay. You can be the designer. I don't know. Maybe something like this is super cute. There's some more little pieces right here. Oh, here's a little piece. Maybe something like that. That looks extremely springy, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and let me ink these up and glue them on. Maybe add a little bit of lace. Why, I tell you, what is hashtag Cathy Sewing Happiness? What is that all about? It's you helping me spread happiness through simple acts of kindness, letting someone in line of traffic, letting someone go ahead of you at the grocery store. There are so many ways in which you can spread happiness towards another person. We don't know what people are going through, and sometimes all they need is just a little bit of kindness from another person to lift their spirits up enough so they can just keep going. That's what we need to do, you guys. We need to keep going. So if you would like to enter into the weekly Sunday drawing entitled Cathy Sewing Happiness, you need to enter into the most recent Cathy Sewing Happiness video to be in the drawing for next Sunday. And if you would like to not tell me or everyone else what your act of kindness is, all you have to do is type in spreading happiness, just those 2 words. But we all would love to hear if you would like to share what your act of kindness was towards another person. Tell us in the most recent. That's important, you guys. If you tell me in another video, or you tell me in another week's video 2 weeks ago, it's not going to get into the next Sunday's drawing. If you enter, please check back next Sunday. If you enter this week, please check back next week to see if your name has been pulled out of the fishbowl, because I'm going to need your address. That's another thing I need to talk to you about. If your name is pulled out of the fishbowl, there is something you need to do to get your happy mail. You need to not only send me your address, but you're going to need to pay attention to your emails. You're going to send your address to me by my email, but you need to pay attention that you get a response back from me saying that I received your email. I get hundreds of emails a day. And I suggest that you type in the subject bar, Happy Mail Winner, or Winner, Cathy Sewing Happiness, something about winner that you won. That will catch my eye, and I will be able to see it in the sea of emails and grab your address. And then I'll send you an email saying that I have your address, that I received it. Okay, so that's really important, you guys, because sometimes people contact me and say, you know, I didn't get my email and I won. And it's like, I check my records, because I do keep records, you guys, and I don't have their address. And it's all because they sent me their address, but I never saw it. So you need to help me help you. And please read down below. It tells you all about it. All the instructions are down below. And you need to get a response back from me saying that I have received your email. Very, very important. All right, so I'm just crafting along here, and I've got everything inked up, and I think I want to put my little girl right here. Put a little bit of, I'm going to just put a tiny bit of glue right there just to get these flowers stuck right where I want them. So now they're one unit. That helps me a lot when I do it that way. I'm also thinking about maybe, still have those circles I haven't done anything with, adding maybe a label onto this. Even though there's a lot of labels going on here, I'm thinking it needs a little something down here at the bottom. So I'm just looking through some of these to see what can be done here. I like the script on that, but I'd like it to be a little heavier. So maybe something like this. Yeah, I like that one a lot. I like the weight of it. So once again, I'm just going to add a tiny bit of glue right here, just so I can get it all together in one piece. And I need to ink this just a little bit. Yeah, just a tiny bit, you guys. All right. I think she's really cute on there. Seriously adorable. So let's add our glue to all of it and get her stuck down. Pull her down here just a little bit. Oh, I think she's really cute. Seriously. Oh, that's adorable. Do we want any more lace right down here? I think so. I think I'd like to pop a little bit more hot glue down here. You guys, I use that hot glue because it's quick, it's easy, and it's great when I make videos, because when I glue something, it's stuck and it's dry and it's not going to move on me. And when I use fabric tack, sometimes that just turns into a sticky mess when I'm doing a video, because I'm not waiting really for anything to dry. I just keep going, and sometimes it can just become more than I can take care of with all that stickiness. All right, so I've got all kinds. Sorry, that's my printer recalibrating. That's really sweet in there. Now, I would definitely ink that up. I might even round the corners, but I'm just showing you how that looks. I've got an awful lot going on here on my table. Something like that would be very, very sweet. Even something like this would be really nice. Or possibly we could grab a little bit of maybe some net here, and how about if we pop it on? I cut it kind of raggedy because I kind of like it kind of raggedy. Maybe something like that would be really sweet. There we go. How about that? And I'm just going to anchor it down just a little bit not really anchoring it everywhere, the net that is. And I do need to run my sponge on this fussy cut that I cut out of a journaling card, like I was telling you that you can do. And let's pop that right on there. Now I'm going to use hot glue on this because gluing it on fabric, I really need a glue that's very sturdy. Oh, that's super sweet, isn't it? Now, there's no reason why we can't put something else right over here on the other side. Do we want to use that other piece of net? Maybe just like that? Let's do that. Let's pop it right here in the corner because it's kind of cut. It looks like it should go perfectly right there in that corner area. And then we could use this, and that's perfect. I'm going to do this spot right there because it's kind of flapping up, and I think I'm actually going to switch to my art glitter glue. There's more paper than there is fabric there, so even though art glitter glue, I do find that works on fabric too, so it's very versatile. Oh goodness, isn't that adorable? Now you can make your little side tucks to go in right here, and I would put little tabs on them as well. And I'm also looking, and I'm going to grab a little bit of flat back pearls because I really think that in the center of these flowers, this would be truly beautiful. Now they're kind of big. I grabbed the bigger ones, but I think it's very sweet. I think they're apple blossoms. Oh my goodness, look how sweet that is. You open it up and it looks like that, and then you have another two more side tucks. Oh, goodness gracious, Kathy. Right here. Well, let me show you here. Right here, and then right here. You have another side tuck that you're able to fill. I absolutely love this project. Oh, I love it on that paper too. I think that's really, really sweet. Now, you could glue this whole thing down and decorate a page with it, and then your page would just, you would just be able to flip it open like this and access all the pockets. Or you could glue 3 sides down and make a 5th pocket right here. And you could even stick this into a belly band or a pocket of its own. All right, you guys, let's get to our happy mail. So I hope that you've checked back if you entered into last Sunday's Cathy Sewing Happiness video. And if you did enter, then your name is right here in the fishbowl. And maybe I'll be pulling your name out. Let's see, whose name is this? They have winning happy mail this week. Hopefully they will get me their address. Zelda Ackerman. Zelda, you've won happy mail from me to you as my way of paying it forward. You guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.